And this is where the rubber meets the road. And it's all about the positioning in the marketplace. It's a very, very fundamental, simple equation in any micro business. Is answering the question, what will people pay me for? Who are those people who will pay me? And how much will they pay me for what it is I'm delivering? So if we take all of that and shrink it, collapse it, what I just gave you was a description that would be applicable to value in business. This is what value is. It's bringing something to the market that people are willing to pay you for, and it's always a specific segment of people that are willing to pay you. Not everyone will pay you for what you bring to market. And how much they'll pay you for what you bring to market against the people who will pay you is the value that you bring to the market. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions that they're asking you to define for them is unspoken, and that is, why should I buy from you versus anyone else who can supply this for me? Whether it's a want or a need, doesn't matter. I want this thing or I need this thing, it still has to satisfy the requirement that they have for why you versus anyone else. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And the general large economic situation that people find themselves in are going to play into that. So it plays into all of the questions I've just asked about where value resides. Is, will people buy what you are offering at all in this market, in this economic scenario we're living in? Who are the people in this economic scenario who will buy from you? And in this economic scenario, how much would they be willing to pay you for what you bring to market? And that will change as economies change. As people's fortunes go up and down, they will value more things at a greater or lesser value than others. Get that?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to look at one of the classic scenarios where that shows up, what you're going to see is that you could point to the cost of hard commodities. So choose gold, silver, sugar, orange juice, I don't care which one you want to point to. In various economies, the value of those commodities drastically changes with what's happening in the economy. And it's not purely a function of supply and demand, and I'm not suggesting that things like orange juice or oil aren't, related to supply and demand. They are, of course. And yet, there's also the larger question of, in this economy, how much will a person value fresh squeezed orange juice on their table in the morning? Right? When people are flush, they might be willing to be very gracious with the amount that they pay for a glass of fresh squeezed orange juice. When people are feeling constricted financially, it may be something they're willing to forego. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to understand the economic situation that we're living in. Where are we today?